All right, what's up, YouTube? This is Brother Me Softly, and today I'm going to show you how to make edits to your anime list. I have my desktop version on my phone, and sorry if you can hear my cat; he's meowing in the background. Anywho, so you are basically your anime list is already going to look something like mine right here. So what you'll need to do is click. Really anything works here. Let's just go list settings. List style design. I guess I could have just gone here, but whatever. All right. So the one I picked for you, it'll basically look something like this, which I've clicked anime and manga. Now, this is something I did not know a week ago, but click on whichever one I have for you. I think I made yours both the dark blue or dark green or something. You can click on that, like the center of that picture. And this is what it's going to look like. So all this coding right here is essentially going to look exactly like yours since we use the same code. One of the only differences being I have my username here and you have your username in that place. And then a lot of these green texts are, oh no. Okay. Oh no. How do I scroll? Oh God. Um, oh wait, I think I have an idea. Frick. Actually, this is fine. So, all you wanted to change was basically all anime, instead of it saying bops only. In your case, mine's take care of yourself. Instead, you are going to put down this. Oh, okay, I figured it out. So that's how you scroll. You of course will have your laptop, so it'll probably be easier for you. Basically, where it says bops only, just delete that. Write down base god. You can fuck my bitch or whatever you want to write down yourself. And then I guess for the one that would be um the Ranma one that said base god you can fuck my bitch, which would be this one down here. Delete that. It's the fifth one. And write, I guess, bops only or whatever one you have in mind. Click out of that. And then you're going to save. If you prefer, you can preview it so that way you can see what it looks like. And you can just kind of click around on here. It acts as its own little thing. Some key things to look out for. If I can there we go. Basically, look for these things where it says start banner titles. That goes for each corresponding title in order. Then all these green links right here, the Emger things, I'll have to show you at another point. But essentially, this takes care of the banner. So this background image I have behind Guts and Casca, you can't really see it that well. Yeah, this black and white rural background, that's the banner. The next ones you're going to see is the character. So, yeah, like this one right here, the first green URL, and the second one, they're all in the parentheses, as you see. The PNG. And remember, they're all in order. So this first PNG image right here refers to the section that says all anime. And the second one is always going to be currently watching. The third one completed, so on and so forth. But if you're going to pick a character image, you're basically going to want to find one with a transparent background, like a PNG. Otherwise, it's going to look awkward because, I don't know. I mean, it's all preference, I guess. But ideally, you'd want one like what I found with a transparent background. The third thing you'll find is, oh, whoops, is the body, which is this background image that you see over here on the side. And then, sorry. I'm horrible at this. The third one is the avatar image, which is the little emblem logo thing. Like right here. The egg of the king right there. That's the avatar image. Then it's the body. And then that should be all of them. Yeah. There's really only 4 pictures you have to worry about, and then a text at the very top. So those are all the edits that I make. When it comes to using pictures, you want to use them from Imgur. And you want them to be like from Imgur, because if it's from any other link, it might not work. And links can always change and be broken, but on Imgur, they seem to stick for whatever reason. Also, when it comes to picture sizes, banners, you always want to have a banner of around, ideally, 1920 pixels of width. And then for height, give or take around like 364 or so. But if it's a little bigger or a little lower of those parameters, that's fine. Some of the banners I picked have much greater height, and then it just kind of cuts it off wherever it needs to. Usually it'll pick the very center of the image anyways. You just kind of have to test it around. Obviously, like, not every picture or whatever you'll find that you want to use is of those like sizes, but there are ways to change that. You can go to MS Paint and kind of enlarge certain pictures or make edits, or find similar sizes or different sizes rather on Google or whatever, Safari. For the background image, really just any big picture. It doesn't have to be super large like the banner or anything. But ideally somewhere around like 1,000 pixels per width and height. For the character image, it doesn't really matter because it always scales it. But obviously you'd want to have like a higher render than others. Most PNGs I find are pretty high rendered with pixels anyways. And then for the avatar picture, anywhere around like 600 pixels for width and height will work. Hopefully you can follow everything I've said. Otherwise I can just, I guess, fucking FaceTime you or some shit.